In the midst of chaos lies incredible opportunity, a profound insight offered by the ancient strategist Sun Tzu. This idea is not only timeless but aligns deeply with the philosophy of Stoicism that we're about to explore. Imagine standing firm as the world swirls around you, finding your calm center, your unshakable core. This is the power of Stoicism, and it's the journey we are about to embark on together today. Today, we dive into the transformative power of silence, an often overlooked yet immensely powerful trait. Silence is more than just the absence of noise. It represents the presence of deep inner peace and strength. It's a force that speaks volumes without uttering a single word. In our noisy, fast-paced world, mastering this art of silence can be your greatest asset, allowing you to transform chaos into clarity and noise into meaningfulness. Together, we'll uncover how the Stoics harness silence, not as a void, but as a strategic tool for wisdom, resilience, and ultimate strength. If you find yourself overwhelmed by the hustle and bustle of life, or if you're simply curious about how embracing less can actually bring more into your life, you're in the right place. Let's explore how silence can elevate your life, offering tranquility amidst turmoil and clarity amidst confusion. Join me as we embrace the Stoic way, finding power in pause and strength in stillness. Silence holds a power so unique that it can truly unnerve those around us, especially when they're trying to predict your next move. Picture yourself in a tense situation, perhaps a negotiation, a debate, or a confrontation. Instead of responding quickly or defensively, you choose silence. This is not about being passive. This is a strategic choice rooted in Stoic wisdom. The Stoics were masters of control, not just in their actions, but in their reactions. When you remain silent, the other person is left to wonder, to question, to second-guess your thoughts and intentions. They become disoriented, caught in the uncertainty of your silence. It's a powerful tactic that doesn't require a single word, but can speak volumes in its impact. Here's the beauty. While they are lost in confusion, you are observing. You are thinking, analyzing, and planning your next move with a clear mind, free from emotional impulse. Silence gives you space to think, to breathe, to process. It's in this calm, reflective space that your true power lies, allowing you to act with clarity and composure. This approach is not just about gaining an advantage. It's about embodying Stoic virtues like wisdom and temperance, and recognizing that sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all. By embracing silence, you're not only confusing your opponent, you're also allowing yourself the time to listen deeply, to hear what's being said, and more importantly, to hear what's not being said. The next time you face a challenging situation, remember the power of silence. Let it be your shield, your strategy, and a reflection of your inner Stoic strength. In today's constantly connected world, distractions are not merely nuisances. They are barriers to our inner peace and clarity. They fragment our attention, scatter our focus, and keep us from truly engaging with the wisdom Stoicism has to offer. But this is where the brilliance of Stoic philosophy shines. It teaches us not only how to endure hardships, but how to proactively transform our environment, beginning with our minds. When we clear away the clutter, whether it's the incessant ping of notifications or the endless distractions of modern life, we are left with space. Space to think, space to reflect, space to dive deep into the teachings of the great Stoic thinkers who valued solitude and contemplation. To begin eliminating distractions, it requires intentionality. Set specific times for checking emails or social media. Create a workspace free of digital noise. And most importantly, embrace moments of stillness throughout your day. But it's not just about external distractions, it's about the inner noise as well, the doubts, fears, and relentless chatter in our minds that cloud our judgment. Stoicism provides us with the tools to focus on what's within our control and let go of what isn't. By reducing these distractions, we cultivate an inner tranquility that allows true wisdom to flourish. This newfound focus benefits every aspect of our lives, not only improving our work, creativity, and relationships, but also deepening our ability to engage meaningfully with the world around us. The ability to be present, fully immersed in the moment, is a gift. It allows us to live a richer, more intentional life. So, I encourage you to start small. Dedicate a part of your day to silence and reflection, free from digital distractions. Notice how it transforms your thoughts, decisions, and interactions. Have you ever noticed how a well-timed pause in conversation can capture everyone's attention? It's like the silent space between notes, in a symphony that makes the music resonate more deeply. This is the power of silence, an idea the Stoics greatly valued because it embodies restraint and conscious action, or in some cases, conscious inaction. When we choose silence, particularly in moments where words are expected, we create a presence that is both intriguing and commanding. Think about a heated discussion or a busy meeting room. When someone chooses not to speak but listens intently, their silence becomes a magnetic force. It draws others in, making them wonder, what are they thinking? Why aren't they speaking? This mystery gives you subtle control and influence over the conversation. The Stoic approach teaches us to value quality over quantity. This principle applies not only to actions but also to communication. By speaking less and choosing our words more carefully, we make our words more impactful when we do speak. Each word is chosen thoughtfully and with purpose. Moreover, silence in conversation encourages others to project their thoughts and feelings onto it. This can create opportunities for greater understanding and empathy. In these moments of silence, we give others the space to express themselves, allowing us to gain deeper insights into their perspectives and motivations. Embracing silence doesn't mean we become passive observers in our lives. On the contrary, it's a conscious, active choice. It's about knowing when to speak and when to let silence do the talking. Cultivating this ability enhances our relationships, de-escalates conflicts, and boosts our mental well-being. It's a skill we can develop over time, guided by Stoic principles that advocate for thoughtful, balanced living. Silence is not just a passive state, it is an active force that can build resilience and strength. In a world that often values constant motion and noise, choosing silence can become your foundation of inner strength. It allows you to recharge, refocus, and tap into your deeper reserves of wisdom and clarity. The next time you face adversity or stress, remember that silence can be your ally. In those moments when everything around you seems chaotic, find your center. Stand firm in your stillness. That's where your true power lies. Silence isn't about avoidance. It's about finding the space to recalibrate, reflect, and approach life with greater wisdom and purpose. Embrace the strength of silence, and you will find that, through Stoic practice, you are not just enduring the storm, you are mastering it. In today's fast-paced world, where constant activity and noise are often seen as indicators of success and productivity, the idea of embracing silence can feel almost counterproductive. Yet, it is within those quiet moments that we tap into the true wellspring of our inner strength, a concept deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics understood that introspection and inner calm are essential virtues, ones that can only be nurtured in silence. Silence is not merely the absence of sound, it is a powerful tool for mental training. Just as a bodybuilder strengthens muscles through weights, a Stoic strengthens the mind through silence. In the stillness, we practice resilience, learning to sit with our inner chaos without running from it and emerging from it more centered and grounded. It's in these moments of solitude that we build the mental fortitude to face whatever life presents us with. Moreover, silence fosters clarity. In the quiet, we can sift through the noise of life, distinguishing what truly matters from what is merely distraction. This clarity empowers us to make decisions with intention and purpose. Instead of reacting impulsively, we act deliberately, aligning our choices with our core values. By embracing silence, we make our actions more meaningful, and our lives more aligned with who we truly are. But silence isn't simply about being alone or doing nothing. It's an active engagement with our inner world. In these moments of stillness, we listen to our thoughts, our emotions, and our intuition. Through this self-dialogue, we uncover truths about ourselves, discovering what truly drives us, what we value, and where our convictions lie. This self-awareness is a form of strength, giving us the confidence to make decisions that are true to ourselves, regardless of external pressures or expectations. The strength we cultivate in silence doesn't only benefit us, it extends to our relationships. When we are calm and centered, we bring a sense of peace and assurance to those around us. Our words carry more weight because they come from a place of deep reflection, and our presence becomes more impactful, imbued with serenity and purpose. The Stoics also taught us to cultivate humility and freedom from pride or arrogance. We recognize that, despite our achievements or status, we are all part of the same vast human community. This understanding liberates us from the chains of ego, allowing us to interact with others authentically and meaningfully. It doesn't mean undervaluing ourselves or dismissing our worth, but instead recognizing both our strengths and limitations with clarity and composure. We understand that our accomplishments don't make us superior, and our failures don't define us. By embracing this humility, we create space for growth and learning. We become better listeners, more empathetic friends, and compassionate community members. When we free ourselves from the need for external validation, we align with Stoic virtues, treating successes and setbacks with the same calm detachment. This practice strengthens our relationships, allowing for more genuine connections based on mutual respect. When it comes to negotiations or difficult discussions, silence can be an incredibly powerful tool. It's not about manipulation, rather, it's about maintaining control and wisdom. By pausing and allowing space in conversation, we invite deeper reflection, not just for ourselves but also for others. Silence shows that we are thoughtful and deliberate, offering respect for the weight of the words yet to be spoken. It also encourages active listening, which can provide valuable insights into the other party's needs, fears, and desires, guiding us to solutions that benefit everyone involved. Lastly, kindness and consideration are fundamental to Stoicism. It's not about grand gestures but about the small, everyday acts of empathy. It's about choosing patience over frustration, understanding over judgment. By considering the impact of our words and actions on others, we foster trust and respect, building stronger and more compassionate relationships. Practicing kindness doesn't only enrich the lives of others, but it also cultivates our own peace. When we act with kindness, we align ourselves with Stoic values, promoting harmony within ourselves and in the world around us. Imagine the transformation if each of us chose to act with a little more kindness and consideration. The ripple effect would be powerful, creating a community built on respect and compassion. Silence, humility, and kindness are not just Stoic practices. They are the pathways to a richer, more meaningful life for ourselves and for the world around us. In our everyday lives, it all starts with mindfulness, being fully aware of our interactions and the countless opportunities we have to show kindness and consideration. It's about taking a moment to pause before reacting, to choose responses that reflect the Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. This practice, though simple, can have profound effects, fostering deeper connections and more meaningful conversations. One of the most impactful skills we can develop in this journey is deep listening. In a world saturated with distractions, where everyone seems to be fighting for attention, the ability to listen deeply and empathetically is a rare and valuable skill. Yet, it aligns beautifully with Stoic philosophy, which prizes understanding, empathy, and the pursuit of wisdom. Deep listening isn't just hearing the words someone says. It's about engaging with the essence of their message, connecting with the emotions, intentions, and meaning behind their words. It's listening with the intent to understand, not to reply, and in that space, we align ourselves with Stoic ideals of empathy, rationality, and true connection. When we listen deeply, we offer others the respect they deserve. We acknowledge their inherent value as human beings, just as we wish for our own experiences to be understood. This is Stoic compassion in practice, recognizing that just like us, others have their own struggles, perspectives, and stories that are worthy of our attention. And the benefits of this practice extend far beyond just fostering empathy. By truly listening, we open ourselves up to new insights and perspectives. We become better learners, better problem solvers, and better friends and colleagues. Listening deeply allows us to absorb and process more information, helping us make more informed decisions that align with Stoic virtues like wisdom and moderation. How can we cultivate this art of deep listening? It begins with intention. Approach each conversation with the mindset that you have something to learn. This shifts the focus from your own desire to speak to a genuine curiosity about what the other person has to offer. Next, practice presence. In a world overflowing with notifications and constant multitasking, giving someone your full, undivided attention is a powerful gift. It's not just about the ears, it's about showing up with your whole being, offering your eyes, your body, and your mind. It's about engaging fully in the moment. Deep listening also requires patience and self-control, two critical Stoic virtues. It's about resisting the urge to interrupt, judge, or formulate your response while the other person is still speaking. It's about holding space for their words, allowing them to express themselves fully before you respond. And after you've listened, take a moment for reflection. Consider what you've heard, the message, the emotions, the underlying meaning. This reflection deepens your understanding and allows you to respond with thoughtfulness, embodying the Stoic ideal of measured, considered action. Another Stoic practice to explore is reflective wisdom. This isn't about accumulating knowledge or spitting out quick answers. It's about cultivating a deep, thoughtful understanding of our experiences, values, and the world around us. Reflective wisdom enables us to live with intention, make thoughtful choices, and grow toward our ideal selves. It starts with introspection, pausing to examine our thoughts, actions, and reactions. This requires honesty and vulnerability, a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves. But it is through this process that we come to know ourselves more deeply and understand our motivations, biases, and values. Reflective wisdom also encourages us to consider our relationships and the larger world around us. It's about asking how our actions align with the greater good, how we contribute to harmony or discord. This broader perspective ensures that our wisdom isn't just self-serving, it serves a higher communal purpose. And when we act from a place of reflective wisdom, our decisions are more thoughtful, our actions more deliberate, and our words more measured. We become more resilient in the face of adversity, more composed under pressure, and more adaptable to change, all qualities of a Stoic, someone who navigates life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. How can we cultivate this reflective wisdom? It begins with creating space for regular reflection, whether through a daily review of our actions, journaling, or engaging in thoughtful conversations with others. It's about asking hard questions and being open to the answers, learning from the past, staying present in the moment, and considering the future. Another important aspect is embracing a learner's mindset. Life is our greatest teacher, and every experience, whether joyful or painful, has something to teach us. By adopting a posture of curiosity and openness, we can extract valuable lessons from all aspects of life, growing in understanding and wisdom. Finally, resilience in the face of adversity is another key Stoic practice. Resilience is not about avoiding pain or denying our struggles. It's about confronting adversity head-on, learning from it, and emerging stronger and wiser on the other side. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. Our response, rooted in clarity, reason, and virtue, is what forges true resilience. How do we cultivate resilience? It starts with acceptance. Stoicism encourages us to embrace reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. By acknowledging our adversities, without judgment or self-pity, we conserve our energy for what truly matters, our response and growth. We also draw on the power of perspective. The Stoics believe that our judgments about events often cause more distress than the events themselves. By adopting a broader perspective, we can see adversity as part of a larger narrative, one that includes growth, learning, and the potential for transformation. This perspective doesn't diminish our pain, but it places it in a context that fosters resilience. Stoicism also emphasizes the role of community in building resilience. We don't grow and overcome in isolation. We do so in the company of others, sharing our struggles, offering support, and receiving wisdom from those who have faced similar challenges. These connections fortify our resilience, reminding us that we're not alone on our journey. Additionally, resilience is nurtured through practice. Just as a muscle strengthens with use, our capacity for resilience grows each time we face and navigate adversity. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to put Stoic principles into action, to act with courage, to maintain composure, and to choose a response that aligns with our values. In the end, resilience is about finding our inner strength and using it to face life's inevitable challenges. It's about growing through adversity, transforming through experience, and deepening our understanding of our virtues and values. Most importantly, it's about moving forward, armed with the wisdom and fortitude we've gained through our experiences. This is the heart of Stoicism, a journey of discovery and growth that begins with mindfulness, deep listening, reflective wisdom, and resilience in the face of adversity.